Dr. Tamisha Denis, and this is The Modern Smile. Today we're going to be talking about dental assistant versus dental hygienist. Someone asked me to make this video so that I can explain the differences just the way I did for dental hygienist versus dentist. This is mostly for people who are interested in the dental field and are not sure which direction they want to go. So make sure you say hello when you come in. I'm still doing that new formatting of live, so I can still see my comments. All right, let's jump in here. So like I said before, this is really about seeing the differences between get these things out of the way. This is the differences between dental assistant versus dental hygienist. Obviously, I'm not, if you're new to this channel, I'm a dentist and I'm not a dental hygienist, but I see them both at work every day. So top 5 categories. I'm going to keep it the same just to keep it simplified. Number 1, job description. Number 2, educational requirements and certifications. Like what do you have to do when you go to school? Number 3, like what is it like on your day-to-day basis? And then also number 4, like the kinds of procedures you do. And number 5, salary and pay. And everybody always interested in that last one. So just to be kind of textbook, dental hygienist working side by side with the dentist. The dental hygienist's primary concern is with the preventative and oral health care of their patients. They clean teeth. That is the main thing. They're mostly cleaning teeth, but in the process of knowing what gum disease is versus other things, they're going to examine the gums. They're going to help with the dentist to diagnose the person. And then they're also going to do other things like take medical history and stuff. But their primary role is hygiene or prophylaxis, which is prevention. Now, the dental assistant is like totally different because the dental assistant really is just helping the dentist. And because they're helping the dentist, they're basically doing all the procedures that the dentist is doing in a more like efficient way so that they're not like having to pass all the instruments and all that. So the dental assistant is really probably one of the people who knows probably the most about dental procedures in general because they're with the dentist all the time. And the main thing about dental assistant versus dental hygienist is that dental assistant can lead to, hi Elizabeth, dental assistant can actually lead to so many other careers. Like you can become the office manager, you can work at the front desk, be a treatment plan coordinator, scheduling coordinator, you can work in orthodontics doing braces, root canals, oral surgeons, you can work in so many different places. You could even go to one of the companies who sell dental supplies and become, because you understand dentistry, and you can become a supply rep and so many other careers. Because dental assistants, because they know so much about dentistry without actually being a dentist, they have so much more available to them in terms of other positions. Because dental hygienists, they go to school for that. It's a little more, I guess, focused. All right, so, oops, I just went through 2. But which one is right for you? If you're trying to figure out, maybe I want to do something that's not a dentist, but in a dental office, this might be a good video. So we're going to go through the 5 differences. So the first thing is the hygienist. So the hygienist, I'm going to kind of go back and forth so you can see the difference. Oh, I left dentist there. Oh, I meant assistant. So hopefully that is assistant is with the dentist all the time. So even though the hygienist works with the dentist, they're kind of like not actually with them doing procedures, but the dental assistant is with the dentist all the time. The hygienist is primarily doing preventative care, like trying to tell them how to brush and floss the right way. And then the dental assistant is usually doing the actual treatment. So they're not as involved in stopping things from happening so much as kind of doing the actual work. The hygienist is cleaning teeth while the dental assistant, now I'm seeing my own little typos. The dental assistant is not cleaning teeth, but is doing all of the work with the dentist. Alrighty. So the hygienist, as far as education, they go to high school like the assistant. They have a college associate degree. If you saw my other video, we talked about that. And the assistant is really just getting a certificate, and the program can be anywhere between 9 and 11 months simply because it depends on if you're doing like an accelerated or online program. From my research, there's like 270 dental assisting school in the United States, and I'm sure by state, every educational requirement is different. The hygienist is 2 years of hygiene school. And the dental assistant, something that's interesting about dental assisting is you can actually become a dental assistant just by doing on-the-job training, which basically means you go to somebody who wants to train you, a dentist, and you can become a dental assistant just by getting on-the-job training. You do not have to go to school, but you have to find a particular kind of person who will like train you for that is dedicated to teaching you from nothing. And then when you're done with hygiene school, you have to take a board exam and get a license with the state. And when you're done with dental assisting school, TikToks, I'll talk about that later. I am too old to understand TikTok. I will try though. I made one, I'm sorry. Certified dental assistant exam. Okay, so work environment, hygienist, work in the dental office. There's not really a lot of differences here. The only difference is that the hygienist has their own chair and the assistant is usually wherever the dentist is. Now, I'm not going to go through this whole thing. You can kind of read it or pause your video if you want to read all of these things. But the hygienist, cleanings, deep cleanings, and some states can do local anesthesia. The assistants are doing, I think, probably the hardest job in the office, which is doing everything. They're seating the patients, they're taking impressions, they're taking x-rays, they're alongside the dentist. It's a lot of work, and most assistants are actually expanded functions dental assistants, which basically means that they know how to do even more things. They know how to do the laughing gas. They can take out stitches. They can put a temporary crown in. So they have a lot of other things. They still can't do dental anesthesia, but they can do a lot of other things. All right, salary. So how much money do they make? So dental hygienists, we went over this last week. The median income is about 75,000, on the low end 54, on the high end 94. And we talked about the way that it varies by state and kind of how much they work. And then the dental assistant, even though they're doing a lot in the dental office, makes significantly less. So instead of 75,000, we're about 37,000, and on the low end closer to 30, on the high end closer to 45. And I think the ones that you see are like 45 is because some of them become office managers who can make a lot more money, somebody who's really like doing the finances in the office or some other things, and that becomes kind of how, you know, they make a little bit more money, or maybe some of them are dental reps selling implants or selling other things. So that's kind of where you see the most of it. So that's kind of it. If you have any questions, Elizabeth asked me about TikTok and that sort of thing. I'm telling you, I don't even know how these people are doing all of these amazing things with TikTok because I don't fully understand it at all. But I will try again. But I guess I am older than I look. Any other questions? I think because I went on early, maybe some people were expecting me to come on at 11:30, but definitely I think there's a lot of really good information in here. If you have any questions, you can still leave it in the comments. Make sure you like and subscribe and all of those sort of things if you like the content. Bye, everybody.